Hi, my name is Marty from Shupak Sports, and I'd like to tell you about my book, 44 Baseball Mistakes and Corrections. And make sure you stay with us because at the end of this 2-minute talk about this book, I'm going to have a very important tip on how to increase batting practice reps anywhere from 20 to 40%. So you may want to stick around to the end. I found in my coaching, I coached 30 years, towards the beginning, I noticed that the same mistakes kept occurring over and over and over again. I began to document them, and it was amazing how the same things kept coming up. I then decided to write this book, 44 Baseball Mistakes, and how to correct them. I urge all coaches, whether you're experienced or inexperienced, take a look at this book. And just so you know, just to go over a few of the chapters, I'll hold it up. You probably won't be able to see a lot of it, but I made a notation. Here's an example, some of the catches. Catching with two hands. For some reason, a lot of softball and baseball coaches insist on catching with two hands on every fly ball. That's the wrong way to do it. I explain why. Backing up the wrong way. Too many times coaches will teach how to back up the wrong way. I'll explain the right way, and I have pictures in the book too. Second baseman not backing up correctly, very important. Too many throws on a rundown. On a rundown, the ideal number of throws is 0. Besides that, 1 throw. And when you get a player in a rundown, you teach your team to get the runner in a sprint mode. And I go over all that too. Players not sliding drives me crazy. All in all, there are like 45 or 44 mistakes I cover. Here's one: covering first base on a ground ball to the right side. The pitcher had to play it. Drives me nuts when it's done wrong. And bunting at high pitches, bunting at low pitches. Sometimes a coach will give a bunting sign. I'm big on bunting. And the young players think because they have a bunting sign, they have to bunt in the next pitch. I'll explain how to teach it so players will bunt at the correct pitches. Now, this was available on Amazon, but if you don't have the money, don't spend money you don't have. I don't want you to build up any sort of credit card balance. Go to your reference department in your library and ask them to purchase it. They might be reluctant because I did self-publish it, but if you insist, they will get it for you. Okay, now, as far as the batting practice, when players arrive at my practice, I assign numbers. First one there's number 1, second one there's number 2, and so on. When we do batting practice, that's the order that the players will bat. And what this is doing is it's motivating players to get to practice early. Okay, number 2, I usually have 3 or 4 players on deck ready to hit. The on-deck hitter is in the dugout with his batting gloves on, ready to hit. The number 3 on deck hitter, number 4 on deck hitter, they're with assistant coaches on the other side of the fence, and they're doing a T-ball drill and a toss drill. But it's so important that the on deck hitter has to be ready to bat. Also, batting practice is batting practice. There's no such thing as running the last hit out. We said that for base running practice. Okay? When you pitch, coach, make sure you have an L screen and always keep 2 or 3 balls in the glove and move down to the base of the mound. I'll put a link at the bottom of this video, and it's another video. It's free. There's no charge. You go through it quickly in more detail about running a correct batting practice. Hopefully, if you are serious about coaching and want your players, want your son and daughters, and want your team, and want yourself to get better, you'll consider purchasing 44 Baseball Mistakes and Corrections. For Shupak Sports, I'm Marty Shupak.